everyone, my name is Ashley Beeson and welcome back to my channel, and today we are talking red carpet looks for the CFDA Fashion Awards that just took place on Monday night. And so we are just gonna peruse the looks, give a little critique, give my opinion on if I liked it or if I didn't, and it'll be a simple video. So without further ado, let's just get right into the looks. So we are going to start with the actual host of the awards, which is Cynthia Erivo, and she this year, with the whole Wicked movie that's coming out with Ariana Grande, her fashion has been like perfection this year for the movie and all of the press that they've been doing, basically what feels like the entire year for a movie that comes out next month. So we're gonna start with her, and she's been fantastic, and she showed up in Zach Posen for Gap, and I absolutely love this look. I love the fit of the gown, I love the hood, which is obviously what is being took from the Gap. The hood is like the inspiration for the garment, but I love the black, can never go wrong with black, and she just looks fantastic like she always does. She is definitely a rising, maybe is a fashion star, and I feel like this year has really done that for her. But I absolutely love this dress. The hood, the neckline is super good. I love the extra trumpeted train that she has. It's just very sleek and very perfect, and I really liked it. Next we have Kylie Jenner, and she showed up in Jean Paul Gaultier Couture by Haider Ackermann, and I honestly don't love the dress. I mean, I think she looks fine. I don't like the hair. There's something really weird about the hair, and I just don't like it. But I think the dress, I don't know, there's just something about it that to me is almost kind of ugly. And I think it's like the feathering on the actual skirt. The top is fine. I feel like the bottom half could have been different. I don't like the shoe. It just isn't great. And she's definitely had better looks, and this is just one of the weaker ones. And I feel like the look overall could have just been better. I just think the silhouette needed to shift. I don't like it all that much. The pointy feather stabby things throw me off. I think it's just the bottom half of the skirt. It could have been better, and especially seeing some of the other looks like Cynthia, it's just not on the same level, but it's fine. I just don't particularly love it. Next is Blake Lively in Michael Kors collection, and that was not a shocker because she is very tight with Michael Kors and she wears a lot of Michael Kors, so that wasn't a shocker to me. She looks nice. I feel like it is kind of boring, I'm gonna be honest. She looks fantastic, and the white is good, the shoe is good, like it's all styled really well. I just think the dress itself, and then with the blazer over it, I do think it is just kind of basic. I was hoping for a little bit more, but she still looks totally fine. It's just, it's not as fashion-y as I think it should have been for a fashion award show. She still looks good though. Her hair looks good. Again, the styling, it's all good. It's just boring. Moving on to Paris Hilton, and she is wearing Oscar de la Renta, and I love the color. I love the red. I love the bag. I love the shoes. Her hair looks nice. Her makeup looks nice. I don't particularly love the dress, but it's very Paris Hilton to me, and I think she looks totally good. But I think the problem with me personally with Paris Hilton is that I'm not sure she actually has a very good style. Like, she kind of wears a lot of the same types of dresses, and they're always like the short, kind of like cocktail-y shaped dress like this one is. Like, it's not very different from anything that we generally see from her, but I do think that she looks really good. I do think red is a good color for her, but I don't love it and I don't hate it. It's not out of the ordinary to see her in something like this. So I think it's fine. I think it's her. I would just like to see something different from her, but I'm not sure we'll ever get that. But she still looks totally fine, but it's a meh kind of look. And next we have Kathryn Hahn, however you pronounce her last name. She's wearing Thom Browne, and I think she looks very good in this dress. I absolutely love it. I think the red lip goes perfectly with it. The hair is fine. It's a little messy. It's fine. But I do actually really, really like this dress. And I think this dress is a perfect nod to her currently going project, which is the Marvel show Agatha All Along, and obviously that's witches and covens, and it very much has this kind of fashion aesthetic with how her character dresses, and I think it's a nice little like pivot to keeping that characterization through her clothes for this event. So I thought that was cute, but I do really like this look. Again, Thom Browne is kind of winning me with a lot of the times that I see him on the red carpet being worn out. He's winning. He is winning, and this is another winner. It's very simple, but I think that's what makes it so good with all of the black and then the white collars and cuffs on the sleeves. It's very good, very clean, and I absolutely love it. And I think Kathryn looks fantastic. Next is Winnie, Harlow, and Kate Barton, and I firstly love the color. The baby blue I absolutely love, and quite frankly I do really like this look. I think the only thing that I don't love is like the silver panel right here. It is a little weird, but the rest of it, and it looks like the fabric is like that super pretty like liquid lame fabric that I absolutely love seeing. I just love the shine of that fabric, and that's what it looks like this is, and I really like it. I like that it's a full gown with a huge slit, and she's wearing the matching baby blue. It's slightly off just because of the fabric texture, but the same baby blue tight over the shoe. I really like it. It's like a Cinderella moment, but like with the silver panel on the bodice. So it's not super Cinderella-y. And that's the only thing I don't like, but I really like it, and I love the little glass bag. I think she looks really good, and I really like it. I think it's the fabric and the color that I really like, but I think she looks good. Her makeup is done well, her hair, the styling and everything is really good. It's just that panel that I don't like, but I love everything else, so I think it's a winner. And it is a lot more fashion-y than just a normal gown. Next we have Ramirez and Willy Chavarria, and I don't know if I said the last name right. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But I had to include him for the purpose that he showed up in something so not basic menswear, and I appreciate that. The green, the super deep green velvet is perfect with the green little bow tie, perfect. And I just liked how it was such a unique twist to otherwise boring apparel for men, and I like seeing this super wide like hammer time pant, and I just like seeing the oversized jacket and everything. It was just very nice to see something not super basic like a lot of the men's looks on the carpet. There were a few that of course weren't, but most of them kind of were, and so I just appreciate this look, so I had to include it, and he looked very nice. But I like the green, and I just like the switch up of the general to something a little bit more special. And it's a fashion award show, so that's what it should be. So I think he hit the mark. Next is Addison Rae in Thom Browne again, makes an appearance. And I happen to really like this look. I think I like this skirt the best with the sequin and everything, and the little mini mermaid trail at the end. I thought the top was really interesting as well. I loved the color palette, keeping it super like neutral with those grays, and I think she looks nice. I generally am not a fan of her looks, like, ever. I don't think there's one that I actually really like. But I do think that this is a winner, and I think because it is Thom Browne, it does help me like it more. The only thing that I don't like are the shoes, but you can barely see them, but because I can see them, I don't like them. But the rest of the look is really good, but I like the skirt the best because the skirt is the best part of the look. So it's a good look, solid look, very fashion. I approve. Next we have Troye Sivan in Tanner Fletcher, and this was another one that I had to include just because it is out of the ordinary of being generic menswear on the carpet. I like that there is like a ruggedy kind of grungy edge to the way that they put this look together, and it is interesting to look at the undershirt and everything. It's very different, kind of looks like a lace tank top looking thing. Overall, I do think it is much more innovative than basic menswear, and so again, it's another thing of I appreciate it, and I think he looks really good. And plus too, like the gloves and the chain, and there's lots of things that make it very, like, I'm not sure rock and roll is the right word, I honestly don't think it is, but it is more edgy and more grungy kind of, and I think that's a good call with the styling, and I just think it is very well done, and I appreciate seeing differences in menswear fashion because it can get super boring, and I don't think this look is that. Tyla is next on my list, and she was wearing vintage Gucci during Tom Ford's reign. I think it was like 96 is what this look is from, and I think she looks cute. I mean, she's a cute girl, but I have to say I don't really like the look. It's very I don't know, I just like, it's not to me. This doesn't really seem like a look that you would wear to an event, even if it's a fashion event where kind of anything goes. Like, to me it feels very beachy, which I know is kind of her thing, but it's like I am fairly certain I've seen people wear just similar things to this at the beach or at the pool, and so this is kind of like what it gives me, and I don't really like it. I do like the pop of color from the green under the lace, but that's kind of it. The rest of it's kind of just it's not special. To me, it's really not that special. I do like that it is a vintage piece. I don't think the 90s could be considered vintage just yet, but maybe they can be. And she looks good, but it's not special, to me at least, and I would have wanted to have seen something so much better. Next is Taylor Hill, and she is wearing Colt Gaia, and I actually really like this look. I like if you look at the like dress itself, there's a ton of line detailing work and how they draped the entire dress together, and I think that is super interesting, and it really gives level up to if it were just a regular white dress and flat fabric and having that same silhouette. So I think that adds on to it. I think the little like bubble shape or the bell shape is super cute, and I think the train just adds an extra level of it, so it's not just a little mini dress, it's like a mini dress, but then it has like this little extra oomph to it, so it does just create a bigger kind of look around such a small little piece of dress. But I think she looks really good. I like the neckline. I think that's interesting with the little point in the middle, and I think overall it's a very good and very kind of simple dress that isn't so simple if you actually look at it and pay attention to it and see those details in the fabric itself. And I think she looks good. She's a model, she's tall, she's gorgeous. Most things tend to look good on those types of people, so this is no different, and I think it works for a fashion award show. Next is Nicole Richie, and she is wearing Proenza Schouler. I don't know if I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. And she is just wearing a very simple leather dress, and I think it's good. I actually happen to have a leather dress that looks kind of like this, and so I'm slightly partial to the look, but I think she looks fantastic. She doesn't have like a crazy style, and I think this looks absolutely perfect on her. I think the dress itself fits properly. I love the styling with the slick bun. Everything about it is really good, and the shoe I'm assuming is a boot. I can only see like the toe, but it all just flows together in the black leather, and I absolutely love it. It is super simple, but it does fit fashion to me in kind of like the staple way, and so I think it works, and she looks super good, and I love the dress. Can't go wrong with black leather dresses. Anything, always good, always good. And the last person on my list is Kelsea Ballerini, and she is wearing Coach, and I kind of like but also dislike this look a little bit, if I'm honest. The dress itself, I love the colors, and I like the jacket. I'm not sure if I love the check kind of plaid patching that is everywhere. I don't know, there's kind of just something a little off about the look that makes me want to like it, but also makes me want to dislike it. So I think I'm in the middle of it just being eh. I don't really like her makeup. I think the hair is fine. I don't know, I feel like the dress, if it had a little bit more shape to it and there was a little bit more structure to it, even if it was just in like the bodice area and then the hip area and then it loosened back up, and it didn't need to be full corset or anything, but if there was just a little bit more visual shape than it looking more like a slip dress to me, I think it would be a stronger look, and I think it would look better if it just had a little bit more shape to it. And I think that might be why I don't necessarily like it, and it might not be the check, it just might be that it needs to be fitted a little bit differently, and then I'll be okay with it. So I'm not too sure. This one is kind of a confusing look for me. I love and don't love things about it, so it's up in the air, but I do think the shape should be better, and I think that would make the look overall look a little bit stronger, but I still think she looks okay, but I don't like that eye makeup. I really don't. I think overall the red carpet was pretty solid. There were definitely some people that really went for it with the fashion part of the fashion award show and really took risks with what they were looking to wear, and then there were others that didn't, and it was kind of just baseline clothes, and that's fine, I guess. And then there were people that were kind of in the middle, and they just gave really good solid looks. And then there were also the people that I personally just like did not like, but that's a whole, you know, encompassment of what red carpets always are, particularly for something like a fashion event, so it made total sense. But those were the looks that I kind of were drawn to the most. There were definitely others that I liked that I didn't mention. There were definitely a lot that I didn't like and didn't mention, so, you know, my opinion. But I would love to hear what you thought on the carpet. Did you have a favorite look? Were there some looks that were just or they weren't pushed enough? what are your thoughts on the 2024 CFDAs? Go ahead and drop a comment down below. And this is the end of the video, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!